Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do a print and cut. I created this cute little pillow box file with the logo on it, and I want to send it to my printer and then cut it out around the edges so I can fold it up and put candies in it and give it to my sweet friend. I waste a lot of paper doing print and cut because I don't follow my own advice and do these following things I'm going to tell you what to do. So more than likely you've created your design, you've purchased a design or created it on a 12 by 12 area. And I have a 12 by 12 printer, but I don't want to print this on 12 by 12 paper because it's not that big and I don't like wasting paper. So I'm going to change my my page settings to my printer. And you can see it changed it to an 8.5 by 11, and this is my mat. That's how it's going to look on my mat. So that's all good. So I'm not going to be wasting a lot of paper. The next thing I need to do is to tell my Cameo where this design is by giving it some registration marks when it prints. So I'm going to click on this up here. It's the Open Registration Mark Settings window, and I'm just going to click on Show Registration Marks, and that is going to show my registration marks. The only thing that's going to print is this dark square and this and that, an L up there and an L down there. This shaded area, you just need to keep your design out of that area. Even if it's just overlapping a tiny bit, it's going to give you trouble. It's not going to print in that area and your design probably won't line up properly. So you do waste a little bit of paper with the print and cut, but obviously not as much as if I had done this on a 12 by 12. So I have my registration marks, I have the right size paper selected. The next thing I need to do, and this is where I need to take my own advice, I need to make sure that just my outline is going to cut. The whole thing is going to print no matter what I do when I go up here and hit send to printer. But I have to make sure that when I send it to my Silhouette, all these little letters are not going to print out or cut out. And they will cut out if you do not do the following. You need to go to your cut style window, open that, and you can see right there the dark red line that is going to cut, and I don't want all that cut. So basically I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to click, whoops, I have to have it selected. I have to have the whole thing selected, and I'm just going to say cut edge. And you can see now that the dark red line is just my my pillow box outline with my perforations right there. All this is just going to print, it is not going to cut. So I'm going to send it to the printer, and then I'll just say print, and I've already printed it, so I'm not going to waste time printing another one. And it's come off my printer, and then I put it on my mat, and then I say send to Silhouette. Now they do give you a little option here to print. I just automatically hit the printer button, but you can start the whole thing from this command here, send to the Silhouette. Because you've put registration marks on it, it knows it's a print and cut. But I've already printed it, so I can say click here to skip printing, and then it's going to tell me what all my settings should be, and I don't read these anymore after using this machine for several months. And then I'm going to continue, and then what you want to do is detect your registration marks automatically. That's going to well, it's exactly what it says it is. Your machine, your Cameo is going to detect your registration marks, and then once you get that, actually mine's working right now, you can hear it. Sounds like it's cutting, but it's not. Okay, and it's going to tell you whether or not it was successful. And it was successful. Detection of registration marks was successful, and then I'm just going to hit cut, and it's actually going to cut. It's going to well, it already detected my registration marks, and it's actually going to cut along my cut lines right there. So that is a quick tutorial on print and cut. Just a couple things to remember to do before you print. Make sure that you have the proper paper selected. Otherwise, if I had 12 by 12 selected and I put this through my printer, this registration mark right here would not print out and the whole thing would be off. So use printer settings, check your cut lines to make sure you're not cutting out all your text and all your other little doodads that you put on your design, and then make sure that it's just on cut edge, and then send to your printer or just send directly to your Silhouette, and you can print and cut from there. So that's it. Bye.